Well, congratulations on passing your Florida real estate license. That is a huge accomplishment. And if your experience now is anything like mine, your phone is probably blowing up with brokers recruiting you to join their agencies. I wish I would have had somebody to guide me through this stage of the process. So let me break down the two big decisions that you need to make right now: selecting a broker and selecting a local board. And let me introduce myself. My name is Kelly Olin. I am a licensed Florida Realtor, and I focus on the Corkscrew Corridor in Estero. So I'm a Lee County resident as well. I'm also a real estate coach and mentor, helping you get your business off to a strong start, navigating all the things that go on and setting everything up, and also getting your lead generation pumping so that you constantly have leads flowing in every single day for both buyers and sellers in your target market. So let me break down the two big decisions that you have to make immediately. One is selecting a broker and the other is selecting a local board. I'll break down the questions that you should be asking and things that you should be considering about your career so that you select the right broker for you. Let's get started. So let's talk about brokerages. There are several considerations that you have to make and questions that you need to ask yourself and ask the people that you are communicating with. The first one is compensation. All right, so there's several different terms that you're going to come across when looking at different compensation plans. The first is what's called a split, okay? A split is the portion that you will actually give your broker on every transaction. So for example, if the total commission earned on a property that you helped somebody buy or sell is $10,000, you would owe your broker $2,000 and you would keep the $8,000. Now, some brokers start with higher commission splits, meaning 70-30 or even 50-50, because they're going to be investing in mentoring you. So make sure you look at the full compensation plan, both when you're getting started and as you become more of a seasoned agent. The second term you'll see thrown around is the word cap. What this means is the amount that you need to give to the broker before you can maybe get a higher percentage split. For example, maybe you have an 80-20 split, all right? But once you have $30,000 in capped amount, meaning $30,000 of the commissions have gone to your broker, you then get a 90-10 split, or maybe even a 100% split. So you can actually earn more as you do more. So take a look at that and how that might fit into your business plan. The third thing to ask is about fees. Brokers have to get paid. So if they're not getting paid from their commission cap or split, then they're probably going to have a higher monthly tech or desk fee. This is your monthly maintenance fees that cover your technology, which we'll talk about here in a second, and anything that the broker supports you with on an ongoing basis. Also, look out for annual fees or something maybe called a royalty, where you might owe something on an annual basis in addition to your monthly tech or desk fee. You'll also want to ask about a per transaction fee. Some brokers charge up to $250 per transaction that you close. So this can really add up. You'll also want to ask about sign-up fees and insurance. Oftentimes this is owed up front. Now, let's get into the technology. This is so important and oftentimes something that people miss. When they're looking at brokers, oftentimes they're just looking for the cheapest option because right now you're not making any money, right? But the technology and the tools that you're given by your broker will make or break your business. So the things that you really need to dive deep in with your broker is to make sure that they have, number one, a robust CRM. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. This is how you are going to track and connect with all of the leads and buyers and sellers that you're connecting with. Having a strong CRM allows you to do some really cool marketing. For example, text marketing, where people can text in keywords for specific deliverables. They can also text in for information on specific homes. You can develop squeeze pages and landing pages for specific properties, for specific neighborhoods or areas. So having this type of tool will be very, very helpful for you and your business. This is also how you can manage modern marketing strategies, lead gen on social media and through marketing online. If you don't have a robust CRM to manage that data and to automate systems and follow up for you, that's going to waste a ton of your time, or people will fall through the cracks. And that leaves money on the table. The brokerage that I'm with uses something called KV Core, and it is absolutely fantastic. People outside of our brokerage that have to purchase this independently can pay $500 or more per month. Next thing you want to be sure about is that you get an IDX syndicated website from your broker. Oftentimes, especially with those discount brokers, they might actually charge you an additional fee for a website. It will make your life so much easier if you already have a website built in with your broker that all you have to do is put your face and your name on, fill out a little description, and boom, you are in business. Even better if this website syncs in with that CRM that I was mentioning before, because this will make your lead funnels completely seamless. As I mentioned before, really make sure there is a very robust and seamless CRM and website that your company will offer. The next piece of criteria that you really need to dig into is the support that you will receive. There's 3 main areas of support. First, there is training. As a new agent, you are going to be hungry for knowledge. If you aren't, you should be. So you want to make sure that you're with a brokerage that's large enough and really cares about training and developing their agents. You want to make sure that they have both live and pre-recorded training for you to access. Live is really important because you want to be up to date on the latest trends in the market. Pre-recorded training is really important because you don't want to have to be on their schedule for training. You want to be able to plug into pre-recorded training and have that on-demand service. For example, maybe you're booking your first open house and you want specialized training with best practices just on how to hold that open house. You want to be able to self-serve and find that training real quickly. The next piece of criteria you want to take a look at is mentorship. Who will you be communicating on a day-to-day basis to ask questions? Are they credible? Do they know what they are doing? Do they have experience in the industry? Do they have local expertise and can walk you through the nuances of your specific area? To make sure that you have a really similar personality to that person so that you can communicate effectively, communicate efficiently, that they're accessible, that they're reactive to your needs, and that they're really invested in helping you to succeed. Many brokerages also have a mentorship program that you have to pay for. So that means in maybe your first 5, 10, or 20 deals, maybe even your first full year, you will have to give a significant portion of your commissions to that broker for mentoring you. The third part of the support that you'll receive, you need to have a business coach. So this is somebody who is business-minded, strategic, systems-oriented, and can really take a look at the full picture for you and help you prioritize how you plan your time and how you invest in your business. So having these support systems in place could really make or break your business. You want to make sure that you have that trained arsenal of knowledge so that you can learn everything that there is to learn about being a successful agent. You also want to make sure that you have a mentor that you can communicate and connect with seamlessly, easily, and comfortably. And finally, you want to make sure that you have a strategic advisor, a business coach who's going to guide you every step of the way so that you can lessen your learning curve and make the most effective decisions for your business. The fourth and last piece of criteria that I want to go through is additional streams of revenue. These are additional ways, in addition to just selling homes, that you can actually earn income as a real estate agent. The first one is stock options. Many large brokerages that are publicly or privately traded will offer stock options to their agents. So ask about that if that's an option. The second one is through agent referrals. Chances are you're going to meet a lot of other new agents. And in Southwest Florida, there is never a shortage of real estate agents entering the market. So wouldn't it be great that if you were to refer somebody to your brokerage, you're actually compensated for making that referral? Not all brokerages do this. However, it is something to ask about. Taking that a step further, there's also something called a profit and revenue sharing brokerage. What this means is through sharing your agency with other people, coaching and mentoring them once you're up and running, you can actually earn additional income from helping them to be successful. Now they can do this in 2 different ways, both revenue share and profit share. The difference is profit is after all the expenses are paid out of the system, whatever's left at the end of the month or the term, that's what is distributed amongst the agents. Revenue share, on the other hand, that is the top line number before all of those expenses. So I'd actually recommend taking a look at one that offers a revenue share model because it's going to be much more lucrative. Now let's talk about the different realtor boards that you are required to join. So there are 3 realtor boards in this area. The first is NABOR, Naples Area Board of Realtors.
As the name states, it is located in Naples. However, it doesn't really matter where you are located. You can choose any of the 3 boards that I'm about to go through. So Neighbor is probably the largest board amongst the 3. It's the most robust in terms of the tools that it has, many trainings, many locations, many agents. It is a well-oiled machine.
The second Realtor association in this area is BEAR, and that stands for the Bonita Estero Area Realtors. As you can imagine, this board focuses on the Bonita and Estero area, and it is the smallest of the 3. So if you are looking for a much smaller knit community, then maybe that would be a good option for you. The third board is called Royal Palm, and that's located in Fort Myers in the Cape Coral area. Now, one perk of this board is they offer an online option for your mandatory MLS orientation and ethics training. So if you like online learning and want that flexibility, that could be a great board for you. NABOR is the association that I chose to join. There really is no difference in price between the 3, and I've been very pleased with their support, both from onboarding as a new agent to the support that I get on an ongoing basis for lock boxes, for any MLS or legal questions. They're very accessible, and I really appreciate that about them.
All 3 boards are going to give you the basic access to the MLS. They are going to give you data mining tools. They're going to have training and continuing education for you.
So choosing a board is not quite as big of a decision as choosing which broker to join. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you got a lot of value out of this video and it saves you time, headache, and ultimately money in making this decision with a broker. So if you'd like to get more information and take the next step in learning how to work with me, or maybe you just have some questions and want to get to know each other a little bit better, please click the button below or the link below, or just click reply, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.